Hello, lovely people. Have you ever set your goal and failed to achieve it? Have you ever started strong, motivated, energized, excited to make a change in your life and then motivation faded? Have you ever made a New Year resolution? In this video, I'm going to talk about motivation and why it should not be trusted and not counted on, and how can you achieve your goal even when motivation inevitably fades. Let's watch this situation about stress, nervous, pessimistic, discouraged. At the end of this video, I'll explain what happened. If motivation was your girlfriend, everyone would tell you to break up with her. Think about it, it's completely inconsistent and it cannot be trusted. Sometimes it's with us. We are excited, motivated, energized, optimistic, and then the other times we are pessimistic, discouraged, apathetic, we feel lazy. Motivation arises and falls. It comes and goes. We can't count on motivation. We can't depend on motivation or trust motivation. As the year quickly passes us by, are you achieving the thing you anticipated? Are you reaching the goal that you set for yourself? If you've lost your motivation, if you're not hitting the milestones you hoped to, what happened? Where is the energy that experienced at the beginning of the year? Where did it go? For example, a change the weather can affect your motivation. When it's sunny, you feel like going for a run, you feel like getting outside, walking in the yard, playing with your kids. But when it's cold or rainy, maybe you wanna just watch a movie or curl up in bed or take a nap. Your motivation is affected by the weather. Your motivation is affected by change. That's why we have a New Year's resolution. We are excited about it turning into New Year and the opportunity to have a fresh start, to create new habits, to be new version of yourself. Sometimes our motivation is influenced by results. We see some positive change in life, we hit milestones, we get some recognition. All of them, they motivate us, they encourage us to keep making progress, to keep going forward. But here is a big question. Why doesn't motivation continue? Why? Sometimes we get sick, we get discouraged, we are unrecognized. My motivation fades when I'm undercaffeinated, underappreciated, underfed. when I don't get enough sleep. In those situations, we don't have the energy that we need to accomplish what we desire. Motivation rises and falls, and it cannot be trusted. If our motivation is affected by the things that are outside of our control, things like the weather, family, friends, or things like how other people treat us, if those things affect our motivation, then we should not rely on motivation. Otherwise, we are putting our future into the hands of someone else. We are putting our future into the hands of something we don't control. It's gambling. We are rolling the dice, hoping that the weather is, hoping that we will be lucky, so that we end up where we hope to get to. Better to focus on something is within our control. Better to be proactive and to take initiative instead of rely on motivation. To channel that energy into something far more predictable, and something far more powerful, something far more sustainable. I'm talking about the habits. Now, even though motivation cannot be trusted, but can still be captured, can still be used. We can take that energy that comes from friends, comes from the weather, comes from how other people treat us, comes from some change in life, comes from results we are seeing, and then we can channel that motivation into forming a new habits. Let's have a look at this graph. That way, when motivation fades, your habit continue. Think of something you do every single day or daily routine. Maybe have a coffee in the morning, maybe brushing your teeth, maybe picking up your phone and checking your notification. All these things don't require much energy from you. They don't require any motivation from you. It doesn't matter what the weather is or how much sleep you got. These are regular things you do every single day. Habits are happening in the subconscious. They take energy to form, they take energy to create, they take energy to break, but they take very little energy to maintain. As the famous quote said, depending on what they are, our habits will either make us or break us. We become what we repeatedly do. And now I'm gonna reduce my time spent on screen. I'm gonna play less video games. I'm gonna start saving. I'm gonna spend more time with my family. I'm gonna start exercising regularly. I'm gonna eat healthy food. I'm gonna quit smoking. I'm gonna start reading books. I'm gonna become a completely different person. That motivation can only sustain you for so long before you fade and you feel terrible about yourself. Now, related to habits, you choose one or two important changes you want to make in life, and you channel all your motivation into forming a new habits. So if you want to make a change in life, if you want to continue moving forward and becoming the person you desire to be even when motivation fades, habits are the solution. As I said before, people don't decide their futures, they decide their habits, and their habits decide their futures. Until next time.